Have we all had enough yet? Are we all tired? Good. And we gotta stop whispering. I'm Sabine, also known as Dom's mom. I'm a legal immigrant from Germany and a proud naturalized citizen since 1996. Yes, ma'am. 6 years. My son Dominic, aka German Chocolate, he was born in Germany, worked for the Riverside Sheriff's Communication Department as a 911 dispatcher, was a volunteer firefighter, studied to become a motorcycle cop, and always made sure his community was well taken care of and safe. Sadly, the sanctuary city of Riverside, like all sanctuary cities, didn't care that known criminal illegal aliens were living amongst them. They are allowed to roam our streets freely without fear of consequences, out of the shadows, and placing every American in harm's way. On July 12, 2012, my only child, my best friend, love of my life, my 30-year-old son, Dominic, was killed in California by one of them, an illegal alien with a lengthy arrest record, 2 DUIs, no license, insurance, or registration. The illegal turned his truck in the path of my son, riding his motorcycle to work, killing him instantly. He was charged with only a misdemeanor vehicular manslaughter, sentenced to 9-month, 5-year probation, and ended up serving only 35 days. He not only destroyed my family, but he took away Dominic's bright future, my joy of spending more time with him and watching my son living his best life. His death left me and many of his friends all over the world with shattered hearts, nightmares, and a huge void in our lives. All I have left of my child are his ashes in this urn. I'm here with AVIAC, Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime, as a voice for my son and so many others who don't have a voice. A heartfelt thank you to Susan Tully, her team, Ed, and the many kind people of FAIR for making this epic event happen and bringing us all here to Washington. Thank you to all the sheriffs, ICE, and Border Patrol for not just enforcing our laws daily, trying to keep us safe, but for also giving your time to come here to stand shoulder to shoulder with us as we battle against illegal immigration. Congress, do your job to help and support these brave men and women of law enforcement to keep themselves and America safe. I'm so very proud and honored to be here with so many of my fellow angel advocates who are now the voices for their loved one. These bracelets represent one life that was taken, and this is just a few of them. My heart cries and breaks with so many broken-hearted families that are present here, and also for the countless victims out there who have not been heard about. Look around and see the devastation and pain in their faces. We all are permanently separated, and even just one life lost or negatively impacted by an illegal alien is one too many. Congress, we need you to do your job to protect all of our citizens so they will never know the pain and grief we deal with 24/7, 365 days. We deserve to feel safe and protected in our country. Congress, don't let more American families be separated forever by people who are not supposed to be here in the first place. We have a right to demand from elected officials that they work for their constituents and Americans first, not for illegal lawbreakers. Congress, this is not about left or right, about racism or hate. This is about the present and future of every American life here. This is a crisis of epic proportion that affects every American. Congress, get it together and start working with, not against, our lawfully elected President Donald Trump, and stop wasting precious time while more horror stories are told and more Americans are killed. Congress, do your job, which includes enforce our existing laws, end DACA, mandatory e-verify, stop visa overstays, stop non-citizens from voting, absolutely no, none, zero amnesty of any kind, and birthright citizenship, heavily fine anyone aiding and abetting illegals, cap immigration numbers, clean up and speed up immigration courts, cut the job magnets, and shut down sanctuary states and cities. Secure, control, and protect our border to stop the flow of drugs, human trafficking, and close the revolving door that many illegals use to come back after being deported. Once all the freebies and incentives are removed, it will not only save American lives, but it will save the lives of those who go on these dangerous journeys to come here. Let us use the estimate $300 billion spent on illegals yearly for our own, for our children, homeless, veterans, elderly, schools, infrastructure. Anything that will benefit Americans, not illegals. To the press and all mainstream media, there are so many families present here right now that were brutally affected by illegal immigration. They each deserve to be heard. Give them some time to share how their world was turned upside down. Let them tell their stories and prove that this is not a manufactured crisis or an isolated incident, but the absolute truth, a brutal reality, and this could happen to anyone at any given moment. And finally, dear members of Congress on the left, right, in the middle, anywhere in between, we are no longer asking. We are demanding. Yeah. And we're demanding this in the name of our loved ones that can no longer speak and enjoy their lives. We are their voices and we want action now.